this? That's what I'm talking about. They back him out.
This is the raid? This is Diddy raid?
Yes, bro. They arresting whites. They was arresting whites.
This is too much. It
is too much.
Like, unless they know something that we don't know.
Charlamagne the God reacts to Diddy's homes getting raided and how he feels about it. This is Fresh Hip Hop Opinion with your guy Oleezeh. Don't forget to subscribe. So people, Charlamagne the God was on his podcast. I believe it's called The Brilliant Idiots. He reacted to the whole Diddy's home getting raided. We all know it was like army tanks up in there, armored law enforcement, weapons. It was crazy. It seemed very excessive. And like I said, Charlamagne saw it for the first time and this is what his reaction was.
What the f is this?
That's what I'm talking about. They back him out.
This is the raid? This is Diddy raid?
Yes, bro. They arresting whites. They was arresting whites.
This is too much. It
is too much.
Like, unless they know something that we don't know.
Thank you.
But then I also, too, I wonder how much the internet plays into this type of shit. I wonder if, you know, these people are online and watching these YouTube videos and buying into these conspiracy theories and they're getting phone calls and anonymous tips and probably a bunch of anonymous tips because of what the internet is fueling. I wonder if that's causing people to, you know, to react like this. Because this is crazy, bro.
This is crazy.
This is a raid. Like, I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah, fam. Like, I think he echoed a lot of people's feelings. It was very, very excessive. Nobody expected that. And the funny thing is, Diddy hasn't been arrested yet. So normally you go and do a raid like that. You do the raid at like 4 in the morning and then catch the person while they're sleeping. So you can question them. But we haven't heard of Diddy even getting questioned. There was a time where we saw Diddy speaking to law enforcement in Miami, I think when he was trying to get a flight out. But that was it. There was no proper questioning at the station. So it all looks kind of weird in my opinion. But in the next clip, Charlamagne says he feels kind of conflicted because he feels sad that Diddy, because he was so successful and he was someone that people aspired to be like, was in this situation. Check out the clip.
I don't know, man. I just don't like it. I mean, I don't like it just because it's sad. Like, you know, how many people's legacies have we watched burn to the ground? You know, from the Russell Simmons, from, you know,
but it's
Diddy.
Good that they burned to the ground if they did shit.
Sure, but it's you
still sad.
So it's
that
just one emotion. Like, y'all all lying to yourself if y'all say, yeah, good for them. These guys provided the soundtrack to our lives. They contributed to culture in real ways. Before we knew any of this shit, from the Harvey Weinsteins to whoever, we all were inspired by them if you were in entertainment because you wanted to build what they built.
Yeah, fam. I see what he's saying. And it's an unpopular opinion, really, because a lot of people are trying to be politically correct and stay silent, not speak anything in favor of Diddy, which does look a bit suspect, I ain't gonna lie. All these celebrity friends he's got, politicians, all that, none of them are coming out saying anything on Diddy's side. If anything, I've seen celebrities like Boosie, Slim Thug, who aren't even Diddy's friends, come out and defend him. But yeah, I do see his point. It's sad to see somebody that has had so much success in the last few decades have this type of thing tarnish him. I mean, if he did it, that's his fault. But it's still sad in a way, even if he did do it, because we want people like Diddy or Jay-Z to uphold a good representation.
Look at what's going on with Puff Daddy right now.
I mean, it's warranted. I mean, baby, how do somebody who never wrote a song, produced a record, got all the money?
That's real. Boy, that's real. Bars.
Because somebody facilitated you to be able to have all the control on. And if you ain't got the talent and you can't write it, you can't produce it, then you got to use something else. It's called sex.
Big Gip has come at Diddy and he's not holding back. This is Fresh Hip Hop Opinion with your guy Oleezeh. Don't forget to subscribe. So people, in case you didn't know, Diddy's in hot water. We've seen his house get raided. We've seen all the media outlets basically portray him as some complete nutter. Even though all of these are just allegations, no artist has come out to defend him as well. But Big Gip has come out, not defending Diddy, sticking a knife in. Yep, and I got the audio for you. Check it out.
Look at what's going on with Puff Daddy right now.
I mean, it's warranted. I mean, baby, how do somebody who never wrote a song, produced a record, got all the money?
That's real. Boy, that's real. Bars.
Because somebody facilitated you to be able to have all the control on. And if you ain't got the talent and you can't write it, you can't produce it, then you got to use something else. It's called sex.
Damn.
That's how you control. That's old. That's the old world. But think about it. A person that don't got the talent is gonna be more demonic, more evil, and more heartless when it comes to taking something from somebody, because they can't produce nothing.
That's real.
Yeah, I mean, that's why, people got mad at me in the dialogue conversation. I said, check this out, bro. I ain't never put my name on nobody else's work. I ain't never took nothing from nobody. And I ain't never stole nothing from nobody. Now, can you say that about most of these people at the top?
You can't.
You can't. So if you got all these people up here hollering this, I'm the greatest, and then you look down did you write that? You didn't write that? Well, how you write that?
Yeah, fam. Diddy can't get a break. This guy's talking about Diddy's got no talent, he can't produce, he can't write, he can't rap, he can't sing, but he's got all the money. How does that work? Damn. I see his point though, but that's not how business works. Business, you don't need to be talented. Diddy was the bad boy owner. He ain't meant to be the artist, even though he ended up being the biggest artist on the label. But his point isn't valid like that. Just because you're not the singer or the producer or the artist doesn't mean you can't make the money. But on the other hand, Diddy is seen as a producer, but isn't known to be a producer. No one ever said, hey, I'm going to get Diddy for this album. No. Diddy's like a Quincy Jones type. He sits back and tells the producer to add this, add that. Yeah, and he takes the production credit. Let's keep it real. And as far as a rapper, yeah, nobody's ever said that Diddy is the greatest rapper of all time. But he's made some great songs. Okay, he might not have written the songs, but he still performed it. I was surprised how he was talking about Diddy though, because I don't think I've heard another artist besides obviously 50 Cent go at Diddy like this. As far as I know, the both of them don't have a relationship. There's no beef, but maybe he just felt like keeping it real. One thing I'll say though, I've never seen an artist or somebody get this much flack just on allegations. And the bulk of all these allegations is from that producer Lil Rod. He's the one that's come out of all this salacious stuff. A lot of the things in his lawsuit are quite ridiculous as well. If you've checked it out, there's stuff about Diddy promising to buy him a mansion for producing on his last album, which doesn't even make sense. Why would he pay millions of dollars for you to get a mansion when you wouldn't make that money off an album anyway? Stuff like that doesn't really make sense. Anyway, people, I want to know what you lot think about what Big Gip had to say. Do you think he was a bit harsh going that hard at Diddy? Or do you think it was warranted? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It's Fresh Hip Hop Opinion. Peace and love.